thank you all. It was so beautiful, Laura. Thank you so very much. Thank all of you poets. This first poem is uh, is dedicated to love in that spirit. We have met and become enamored of so many wonderful poets across the globe, and this is a little tribute to those far distant but close poets. If you were in Oslo, I wouldn't wait. I wouldn't go slow. If you were in Vienna, I would rush to smile beside you. If you were in Madrid, let me tell you, kid. If you were in Rome, I'd make you feel at home. If you were in Bern, oh, the things I'd have to teach you, the things I'd have to learn. But if you were in Shanghai, I wouldn't ask you when or why. If you were in Johannesburg, I'd tell you all the things I heard. If you were in Singapore, quick as an email, I'd be there at your door. If you were in Rio, I'd be so very glad to see you. If you were in Vladivostok, I'd let you pull my stockings off. If you were in Minsk, I'd see you were convinced. If you were in Marseille, I'd say all there is to say. If you rested in Beirut, I'd demand to ply my suit. And if you came to Dubai, you'd never need to ask me when or why. If you came to Cincinnati, I'd pick a great big bouquet of frangipani. If you came to Baton Rouge, I'd buy you the prettiest pair of satin shoes. And if you came to Moscow town, I'd take you dancing in your finest gown. And were you in Shannon, I'd be there like a cannon. But no matter where, it's in the heart where the journey starts. Thank you,
Yeah.
my friends. That's to each and every one of you. Next up, this is something contemporary, I have to say. I will concede it is in a political vein. It's called But I Was Gonna Lie. You promised not to fact check me. I was only going to lie, don't you see? But you promised not to fact check me. While I was going to fly, oh, what's left for me? You promised not to fact check me. It really cramps my style. I really had a strategy. To lose it now's a tragedy. It worked for so many a mile. It lets them know I'm one of them, not hemmed in. I'm rich in sin. They turn me over, no bed of clover. I got more ticks than their old dog Rover, especially for the credulous. They really like my style. I pander to their prejudice. It works. It makes them smile. I sneer at experts just like them, all them professors and all their kin. I hate a fake I fake a hate of technology, spurn immigrants with no apology, even though I've got a foreign wife. For me, it's just my sacrifice. I tell them they're supermen and they're victims, everyone. Those bosses can go pound sand, but they're a winner, sure as dirt. It's just they got their feelings hurt, and everything's against them. Even the color of the sun, that's just the beginning. And every court is so unfair, especially if their ass is convicted there. All them highfalutin movie stars driving around in electric cars, unless they see their prayers like me, they might as well go climb a tree. If the moon was cheese, there'd be a wholesome breeze, and all the cows give beer. And if they give me their wallets, I personally dry every honest tear. I'll solve each and every problem. I know why they stub their toes. Just give me all your money and I'll chase away every foreign foe. I can play as low and dirty and let insults fly from my mouth. And if you thought I'd grown up in one room shack instead of studying in Ivory College and carried a great big book stack, I debated at university. I played at fencing, rode at crew. Now I say shucks and chase them back. Method acting's what I do. Paid anyone to take my test. Now I'm posing like a dumbbell, and you can guess the rest. And when I hang with bankers and billionaires, I'm erudite and humble. But when you shine the light of truth like Icarus with his misspent youth, my wings all melt and fall away like that big bunch of lies I told today. You steal my lovely lies away, and where the fact makes you to me. I whole ensemble like that king whose kingdom crumbled, wore a suit made of no damn thing, and thought himself so very cute. No, no, it's so badly tumbled, humbled. All my lies are stripped away. Truth is, I got nothing else to say. And sadly, if you find me all exposed just like a rose without the pretty coloration of them flowers, I'm all just thorns. That's all my only real power. Fact check is a gosh darn train wreck. I was gonna lie and lie and lie. I wonder why. Oh, pigs just can't fly. And then last but not least, oh, oh no, I'm not gonna do that one. I'll do the other one. It's this is called Close on a High Note. This is called the Thousand Buddhas Cave, where manuscripts were found on the dry and dust-encrusted cavern floor, once lost, now folded rolls of parchment bound. A lost bounty of praiseful poetry, a deluge of facts borne up in these mystic tracks all out on the periphery. Could this find prove to be what legends and mystery seem to be? Or history drained slowly out in the dusty sands of the swirling, whirling edge of the ancient Silk Road, clouded, shrouded in mists of history compounded in mantra sounded? 29 hours away, out along the Silk Road, some would say. And all this lost and sandily, abandonedly by the way, hidden slyly away. There, long forgotten in the land of windswept, unknown sins except by the adept. Along the quiet river down, these silent Buddhas whisper their prayers, though largely abandoned long ago by man. Nearby, a nomad's lonely yurt, and distant as time as an ancient daughter's childhood flirt. In the Gansu province, the heroic warrior god Narana guards the thousand Buddhas every way he can. From 10,000 slowly shifting dunes of all-penetrant sand, demands an almost fluid, eternal, drifting, lurid sea of sand. Facing the endless winds and drifting mountains of sculpted sand, the weary pilgrim wanders from cavern to cavern, each enveloped in its own tale of mystery. A long hidden history, obscured, nearly lost among the remotest memory of fickle man. Each delicate step as intricately placed as by Asparas, adept so noted for his singing and dancing, as he wept and fluted across the western tower of the great wall, unknown to most since long lost the path of the Silk Road's laugh. The skill of man made these caverns of 1,000 Buddhas, but the hand of God made what we behold in the land of crescent moon. Nearby, fields stolen from hungry desert by the impertinent plantings of poplar trees, which protect the land from the sand-bearing, punishing, polishing wind, and the relentless, eternally tireless, slowly dance of the advancing dunes. The light that shines through the universe, the timeless truth, compassion, the virtuous solution of all is inestimable worth on earth. Wang Yanlu knew what to do. The itinerant Taoist monk began his restoration, that much he knew. And the cave of 1,000 Buddhas rises again from its sandy grave. That much he said was true. West of the Magao caverns were these 1,000 Buddhas somehow saved. Thank you, my friends. I wish you eternity.